Big Brother 12 American season. Big Brother 12 was the 12th season of the American reality television series Big Brother. It is based upon the Netherlands series of the same name, which gained notoriety in 1999 and 2000. The series premiered on CBS on July 8, 2010 and lasted 10 weeks until the live finale on September 15, 2010. The 12th season saw a slight increase in ratings when compared to the past season of the series. The season premiered to a total production. Development. Big Brother 12 is produced by Endemol USA and Fly on the Wall Entertainment, with Alison Grodner and Rich Meehan returning as executive producers. This season of the program was announced on September 10, 2009, 5 days before the season finale of Big Brother 11. Casting for the program began during the final week of Big Brother 11, with potential applicants submitting videotape submissions that were due by April 23, 2010. Open auditions. Prizes. The 13 house guests this season were competing for the main prize of $500,000. The winner of the series, determined by the previously evicted house guests, would win the $500,000 prize, while the runner-up would receive a $50,000 prize. Other than the main prize, various luxuries and prizes were given out throughout the season. Broadcast. Big Brother 12 was broadcast on CBS from July 8, 2010 to September 15, 2010. This season lasted a total of 75 days, an increase from the previous season. This season featured some changes to the schedule that was used in the previous edition, with episodes airing on Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday each week. This is a change from the previous season, which aired on Tuesday instead of Wednesday, the Thursday episode, which aired at 8 p.m. House. As with each season since Big Brother 6, the program was filmed at CBS Studios in Studio City, California. The production team was located in the second story of the house, which included the story department, audio department, and the switchers and shaders. The house was equipped with 52 cameras and 95 microphones to record the participants. The art department that created the competitions for the program was located outside the house. The house theme was the beach and Miami. Format. The format remained largely unchanged from previous seasons. House guests were sequestered in the Big Brother house with no contact to and from the outside world. Each week, the house guests took part in several compulsory challenges that determined who would win food, luxuries, and power in the house. The winner of the head of household competition was immune from nominations and was instructed to nominate 2 fellow house guests for eviction. After a house guest became head of household. House guests. 14 house guests had been cast for this season, but one, Paula Aviles, a 30-year-old real estate agent, voluntarily left during the sequester period and was not replaced. The house guests entered the house on July 3, 2010. Future appearances. Brendan Villegas and Rachel Riley returned for Big Brother 13 in 2011. The duo, while engaged, later competed in The Amazing Race 20 and finished in 3rd place after marrying. They returned for The Amazing Race 24 and again placed 3rd. Riley later returned for The Amazing Race 31, this time with her sister and Big Brother 15 house guest Elissa, and placed 7th. Brittany Haynes returned for Big Brother 14 in 2012 as a coach to new house guests. Haynes also competed on The Amazing Race 31 with fellow Big Brother 14 housemate Janelle Pierzina. Winner Hayden Moss was later a castaway on Survivor Blood vs. Water with his girlfriend at the time, Kat Edorson of Survivor One World, where he finished in sixth place. In 2020, Zoe Palumbo returned to compete on Big Brother All Stars. Summary: on day 1, the original 13 house guests entered the house. Following Rachel's eviction, house guests competed in the Oh What a Tangled Web Head of Household competition. For this competition, house guests attempted to be the first to fully untangle their rope from various obstacles. The winner of the competition would also select 3 house guests to be have-nots for the week. Brendan was the winner and chose Brittany, Matt, and Ragan to be the have-nots for the week. In an attempt to protect himself for the following week, Brendan made a deal with Brittany. Following Kathy's eviction, house guests competed in the Big Brother Says Head of Household competition. For this competition, house guests were asked true or false questions about a game of Simon Says the group had played the previous day. An incorrect answer resulted in elimination, and the last house guest remaining was the winner. Brittany was the winner. On day 49, house guests competed in the good, the bad, and the ugly food competition. For this competition, house guests following Matt and Brendan's eviction, house guests competed in the Big Brother Blackjack Head of Household competition. For this competition, house guests were given 2 cards totaling 21 and attempted to make their ball land on the grid area with the given cards. The house guest who is the least successful each round is eliminated, with the last house guest remaining winning. Lane was the winner. Ragan, who had come to realize that Enzo, Hayden, and Lane were in an alliance, feared for his. Following Ragan's eviction, house guests competed in the Big Brother Christmas Head of Household competition. For this competition, house guests had to maneuver Christmas ornaments into cups using only their fingers through a fence. The first house guest to get all of their ornaments in the cups, which form the shape of a Christmas tree, and get their star to the top would be the winner. Hayden was the winner. On day 63, house guests competed in the hide and seek luxury competition. For this competition, following Brittany's eviction, house guests began competing in the Rumble in the Big Brother Jungle Head of Household competition. For this competition, house guests attempted to be the last one remaining on their swing while being slammed into a wall. Hayden was the winner, thus advancing to the 3rd and final round. Episodes: Have-nots. Voting history. Reception. Ratings. The season premiere of Big Brother 12, which aired on CBS on July 8, attracted 7.35 million viewers, with a 2.4 rating in adults 18-49. The ratings were mixed in its time slot, with its nearest competition, a new episode of Wipeout, another Endemol USA production on ABC, placing first in viewers with 7.9 million viewers. Big Brother 12 was first in total households with a 4.4/8 compared to Wipeout. Big Brother 12 has experienced ratings growth versus season 11 in viewership and adults 18-49 for every episode. Episode 22 reached multiple season highs, while Episode 21 saw the highest adults 18-34 ratings since 2007. For the season, Big Brother 12 averaged 7.31 million viewers, a substantial increase over the season 11 average of 6.86 million viewers. Viewing figures. Rating is the estimated percentage of all televisions tuned to the show, and share is the percentage of all televisions in use that are tuned in. Viewers is the estimated number of viewers that watched a program either while it was broadcast or watched via DVR on the same day the program was broadcast. Note 1. Episode 16 had several preemptions in many regions due to football. Note 2. Episode 17 had several preemptions, especially in Colorado and Kentucky. Also, due to golf overrun, the show was delayed by over an hour. Note 3. Episode 19 had several national football preemptions. Note 4. Episode 22 had several football preemptions in places such as Boston, even though it was shown on WBZ's sister station WSBK. Note 5. Episode 25 had many preemptions throughout the country, especially in major markets such as New York City and Atlanta, and was only airing at its original time in about 50% of American markets.